everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm Game here, and today I'm playing some more Bloons Adventure Time Tower Defense. So today, I'm here in the Martian games. We have some pretty boring rules today. We have Shuffle, Heartstopper, and Healing Factor on Hierophants or Aerophants Forest, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, so pretty boring map. But today, I'm going to be trying something I tried yesterday. So there wasn't a video yesterday, as a lot of you know, if you're watching this when this video actually came out. I do apologize for the lack of upload recently. It's mostly just because I didn't really have any ideas. But yesterday I did try something. I tried to do the Commander Cassie glitch in the Martian games. And I don't really know why, but I failed horribly. I could not get the glitch to work for like 40 minutes and I gave up. So that was pretty annoying. So today I'm trying this again. This is the Commander Cassie build I'm using. There's this Tuxedo Jake build that has some buffs. And that's pretty much it. I guess Sam has plasma goggles, but nothing really all that interesting is happening with this build. I also have a bit of a money-making Finn build for the start, and we got some Cobras and stuff, but it's pretty basic. I tested out the Commander Cassie plane glitch. If you know already what I'm talking about, the link is in the description to the video where I first tested it out. It was a lot of fun. I really liked it. It was cool. I meant to test out in the Martian games pretty soon after, but then I never did. I don't really know why. I think I forgot, but I'm not quite sure. But yeah, so I never did that, so I'm gonna do that today. Hopefully it's gonna work. I just tested it like 5 minutes ago, and I got the glitch to work, so if I don't get it to work now, I'm gonna be pretty annoyed, but hopefully it will be fine. One thing I will mention, because of Shuffle, all of my allies and things, even with their support, have to be really close to the track, because when the track not when the track changes, well, yes, this map does have a track change, so I'll do that in a bit. But when the characters are shuffled around, if one tower is off in the corner, your best tower could be moved off in the corner, which won't really matter for this glitch, but it's something I'm going to mention because I'm sure someone's going to ask or think it at the very least, so I'll give that explanation now. But yeah, so this glitch, pretty crazy, pretty overpowered, very temporary. I have a lot of ability cooldown here, but even still, even with Cobra's ability cooldown, you have a very small time, short-term activation, incredibly powerful ability that will demolish bad balloons, and anything lower will get annihilated. Basically what happens is, hyper speed of the missiles, you know the level 7 ability. I know I'm mentioning this even though I already told everyone that hasn't seen this glitch to watch the previous video, but it's Commander Cassie's planes when they get turned into the missile with the ability, and they shoot their missiles at hypersonic speeds. I'm assuming for similar damage modifiers, but for similar amounts of damage, but I don't really know. I already bought all of the money-making upgrades. I didn't think I'd done that fast. Anyways, this is the map transformation. It just does that. It makes the map a bit longer, a bit easier. Adds some water, which is nice for Commander Cassie. Even though it doesn't really matter nearly as much because of the shuffle, but it still matters a little bit. But yeah, so it's really crazy, really powerful, really strong. We're gonna see how well it can do against multiple bad balloons and all sorts of craziness. I know I've heard that it's possible to get the ability to be infinite. I have never done that, but I've only really tried this glitch out 3 times, which is probably why I failed so horribly the last time I tried to do it. So yeah, that's a bit of an issue. Just as a quick heads up, I am gonna go over it obviously when I actually do the glitch once we've saved up a bit more money. But to do it, you have Commander Cassie use the level 5 ability to turn the planes into missile jets. Then you use Warning Horn on a nearby character. Then you use Plasma Goggles on Commander Cassie. Then you quickly place Sam and sell Sam. That's pretty much it. Nothing else really happens. It's pretty basic, but it's obviously very powerful. The first time when you do it, I believe what happens is that when you place Sam, the missile planes that are the jets instantly turn back to the normal planes, but they're still shooting the basic missiles. Then the ability runs out, they stop shooting missiles, and then the next time you use it, hypersonic missiles. It's kind of weird. I'm not sure if they can pop all balloon types. I really hope they can, because otherwise, I have Tuxedo Jake here, but I'm pretty sure that what might have been the issue the last time I tried to do this is having Tuxedo Jake, one of his buffs maybe interfered with the ability, so I'm not quite sure. Also, Tuxedo Jake is now next to Commander Cassie, and we can use the glitch. So, Missile Plane, Warning Horn, Plasma Goggles, Place Sam, and Sell Sam. And now, if everything's going according to plan, we should have hypersonic missiles the next time I do this. Right now we don't. Ability's about to wear off. We're in a good situation. I will quickly upgrade a Cobra. So we have Monkey Stim, and now hypersonic missiles! Woo! I did it properly! Yay! Oh, that feels good. I had so many issues with this. Literally, like, it's yesterday for me, and it would be for you guys. Well, I guess it would be 2 days for you. I don't know, whatever. Recently, I struggled with this glitch so much. It's nice to have this thing actually work. So many issues. So out of curiosity, I can buy things and nothing breaks, right? Because I'd like to buy these upgrades. Missile Lich still work? Missile Lich no longer work. What? Huh. See, this is interesting. Well, does it work now? No, I ruined it. I broke the glitch. Okay, cool. I clearly don't really understand how this glitch works very much. Evidently, by the fact that I just broke it by doing something. Let's see now. If I upgrade everything and then do it, does it work? Or can you not have all your upgrades? Because I really don't know. Like, let's try, like, doing everything. If I have everything here, can I get this to work? Because I want to do a bit of experimenting here, because this glitch is very strange. Like, Plasma Orgle, same is very straightforward. This one's much weirder. Missile, Warning Horn, Plasma, Play Sam, and Cell Sam. Are we good? We will see in a second. We're good. We have insanely fast missiles again. So, I guess there's an issue with upgrading / buffing Commander Cassie after you use the glitch. That's good to know. That could have also definitely been what went wrong last time. But it seems like we're all good now again, which is pretty great. I will also probably go for some supports. I have some Gumballs and some Hunts and Abadir, so I'm going to throw down those just to give a bit of a bonus. I might try using Lemon Hope on Commander Cassie, but I don't think I will bother because realistically, the whole idea is that it's hypersonic, so I'm assuming an attack speed boost wouldn't do very much. Also, I should probably actually use the ability when the strong balloons come. That kind of is the whole point. It would be a little weird if I didn't. But yeah, there we go. So Hunts and Abadir, Gumball, they're us all set up. And I think we're just about good. This is pretty much it. This is the idea. We're going to see how well we can do. We're going to hope this pops the ETs. So I think what I was going to say is I'll put a Psy at the back, which I think I'll still do. I'm going to fully upgrade a Psy. I can pop all balloon types. The Psy build. I've given the Psy lead popping and volcano protection it already has. So we're going to have a fully upgraded Psy in the background here just to give a bit of a bonus. Whether, obviously it won't actually be in the background because the towers move. It can be in the front. But in case for whatever reason this can't pop the ETs or who knows what, this is just a nice extra layer of protection to hopefully make it a bit easier. It's so weird seeing these towers on water. The allies like Cobra and Hunts and Abadir, it's so strange. I believe this is actually the only way you can get that to happen, which kind of makes it even weirder. But yeah, so we are going to use this ability a lot. We're going to see if we can get it to be permanent, because obviously that would be way, way stronger if you had a permanent ability, but not sure if that's going to happen, so we'll see. But yeah, everything gets annihilated, like, super duper fast. Except for a while there, the planes went off screen and then nothing happened. But missile time, insta-kill all of it. It's going to be really exciting to see Bad Balloon, assuming I don't already have the ability activated, in which case you may not see the Bad Balloon. Because it is really crazy. Like, does so much damage. So, yes. I don't really know what else to say. There isn't really much else to say, I suppose. We just gotta wait and see how well this does. How long we can survive, how many Bad Balloons we can demolish. I'm not necessarily going to be going, like, infinitely. If I can tell that this thing is absurd, I'm not going to be like, oh, let's go to round 100, because going to round 100 takes hours, and still probably isn't doable. Like, this glitch seems really powerful, but the Bad Balloons compared to, like, around 30 to around 100 are, like, easily 20 times as strong, which can cause some issues when you're trying to pop them consistently with an ability that isn't consistent, because, you know, it's an ability, and abilities pretty much can't be consistent. So that can obviously cause some issues. Hopefully it won't, but we'll see. I mean, really the only thing that could really be an issue for would be DTs, which hopefully between Hunts and Abadir and Gumball and Psy's Sabotage ability really won't be an issue, but is hard to know. I think I probably will. I'm just gonna get the Soul upgrades. I'm not gonna go for anything else, just the Soul Steel upgrades for Hunts and Abadir, not Hunts and Abadir. I also did not mean to use the ability. Did she always have wings, Hunter Marceline? I did not notice that. When I used the ability, Hunter Martian had, like, demon wings growing up her back. I did not notice that before. But anyways, I'm going to use her just to give a bit of a soul steal ability. I'm not going to do anything else. She doesn't have a dart currently because I gave the silver tip stakes to Commander Cassie, so shouldn't do much damage, but if she does, not a big deal. So yeah, no, she grows wings out of her and has a little tornado. I did not notice that. I guess I haven't experimented with that ability all that much, but I really did notice that. Yeah, I really do need to wait and see DTs. Sai needs to not be in the front here so I can actually test out DTs effectively. Because really, this isn't a test right now. This is a super powerful Commander Cassie and a Sai all at the front doing damage. I haven't used the ability in like 3 rounds. Once bad balloons come, this won't work nearly as well. Here we go. Never mind, they're both still in the front. Yeah, still though. Once bad balloon comes, we'll start noticing the difference between ability and non-ability. Right now, all of these towers are pretty powerful. They're going to do a lot of damage on their own. So it really doesn't make that big of a difference. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Maybe I'll just try a couple random, like, last-minute ability usages to see if I can get this thing to last infinitely. Because I have no idea. It might be possible. It definitely might be. We do have, like, a good 2/3 plus uptime, which is pretty good. But obviously, it's not full uptime, which is what you really want. I have no idea if they can pop DTs. Like, absolutely no idea. Which is really too bad. I mean, I'm pretty sure when they get their soul stealing, even if you don't have lead popping power, you can still pop DTs. Not certain about that, but pretty sure. So we'll see. I don't know. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. I'm sure it can pop DTs. I have no reason to believe it can't. I'm not sure. Like, I know Plasma Goggles with Plasma Goggles Sand can pop DTs because Plasma Goggles give all balloon popping effects. But I don't know with the Commander Cassie glitch. Is it an infinite Plasma Goggles effect? I don't think it is, but I don't actually know, so it's hard to know for sure. That's part of the glory of this. We get to do a bit of testing, a bit of theory crafting. I'm pretty sure that pops DTs. I mean, I know Sai is powerful, but those DTs die really fast. So I'm pretty sure the ability can definitely pop DTs. I think. Pretty sure the bad balloon's also coming out. I want to say next round, not super certain, but pretty confident. So that should be pretty exciting. Honestly, I feel like this is taking way longer than, I feel like this is way faster than when I tried this, just tried this out right before I started recording. It took me, 10 minutes to get it set up on, round 12, and now it's round 22, and I'm 12 minutes into this recording, which is very weird. Because I figured this would, I guess, take a bit longer, but not really. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, because the less time it takes to get here, the more time we get to spend popping bad balloons, which, I don't know if that's more exciting, maybe. I mean, it's probably more exciting, but as you can see, these EMGs give a bit of a test to see just how quickly they dominate balloons. It does kind of seem like they start popping the balloons a little later. I don't know if that's something to do with full map range towers, where because they're full map range, they have a bit of a, extra bit of delay with balloons that aren't necessarily poppable at the start. I know on certain maps, like a bad balloon or mode class balloons will grow or shrink as they're leaving or entering exits. So I have no idea if that's something to do with full map range towers, because obviously the planes are technically a full map range tower, so, you know. It is homing too, which is kind of nice. Homing, full map range, I never mentioned that. At least I didn't specifically mention that. One of the greatest parts about this ability is that it's homing in full map range. It means as long as you're using the ability, which I could literally just spam click and nothing bad would happen, it works out pretty well. Nothing bad really happens. It's really powerful. You don't need to really think all that much. Anyways, first bad balloon, and we will see it be annihilated very, very fast. That happened incredibly quickly. Yeah, no, definitely popping DTs, 100%. I'm no longer scared in this life. Did I turn auto start off? I did. How did I not notice that? Have I actually been pressing the button every single time? Or did that last round just last 20 minutes? I don't know, that felt very strange. But yeah, first bad balloon, annihilated. So I'm probably just gonna spam this ability for a while, see what happens. I'll stick with you guys until probably round 28, I guess. By either the start or end of round 28, I will take a break for a bit and I will get back to you guys. If something interesting happens, we'll see. Because I want you guys to see a bit of the destruction, but I also think it's more fun just to see some really powerful bad balloons that actually stand a bit of a chance, but I don't know. We will see. One of the good things I actually did learn about testing this ability and failing so much yesterday was, oh, did I just do it? Did I just get infinite ability usage? No, I did not. For a second there, I'm like, wait a sec, they're in their normal form. That was right at the end of the round, which I believe is what people said is when it becomes infinite. I don't know. Theoretically, if I just spam click this ability, eventually it will become infinite if that's a possibility. Though I don't really know how it works to become infinite. What breaks it, what makes it possible. Or maybe it's not possible and I've been lied to. That's also a possibility. Don't think so, but definitely it's possible. These glitches really are so strange. Like, the fact that this combination of events and abilities means these planes, when transformed, shoot at hypersonic speed of their missile, but not Commander Cassie. How does that work in coding? First of all, Fortified Bad Balloon, annihilated just as fast, just about. Honestly, probably pretty much identical. I feel like the big thing that takes so long for the Bad Balloon to pop is just the planes actually targeting it and the projectiles reaching the balloon. That's what takes like 90% of the time it takes to actually pop the balloon. Round 25 done already. These rounds are going much faster now, which is kind of good. But no, this is really, really strong. Doing a very good job. I do honestly think this is probably going to last one of the latest rounds. I know one person actually left like a bit of an angry comment on the original video of this. They were like, ever since this video came out, people in Martian games are reaching like round 97 and I can't make it to I can't win the Martian games anymore. Which, I mean, I'm sorry, I guess, but see, that was another situation where I feel like that was like an infinite cooldown, except no, it's not, because evidently it's not. But no, I'm a little, I mean, yeah, that kind of sucks, but I really don't think this glitch, well, here's the thing. Either A, you can do the glitch yourself if you're really annoyed about people making it to round 100, but I doubt that's going to be a problem very often, because, like me, I'm testing this out. I'll probably never do this again, maybe once more, but I probably won't go all the way through 100, because it takes a long time. Just because the ability, like, just because it's possible, doesn't mean it's gonna happen, doesn't mean people are gonna do it. But honestly, by all means, if you're seeing this, if you're watching this, first of all, give the video a like, you're still watching, and subscribe, and leave a comment. All of those things must happen. I'm gonna say leave the comment, planes are cool. That's the comment you have to leave. Leave the comment, planes are cool, and I'll leave a heart on the comment. I have no idea if you can actually see that or not. I honestly don't, but I will do it if it's possible. I believe it pins the comments to the top. I'm not quite sure, but I will do that. I did this a while ago with like see where Charlie sat on a magic crystal or whatever. It was a long time ago, but I still every once in a while get a comment or like a notification saying someone commented C4 Charlie sat on a magic crystal on a video, and I'm like, oh right, I forgot about that. It's kind of funny. So yeah. Planes are cool. That's the comment of the day, I guess. So yeah, definitely comment that if you can, if you get the chance, or if it's available to you. Because yeah, that's nice. It's nice to see who's watching near the end. I get a bunch of like analytics, but technically speaking, or at least as far as I can tell, I'm willing to bet that the majority of like the reason average view duration isn't close to the end of the video is because like half the people that watch a video click on it by mistake or watch it for like 3 seconds and then leave. Which is not surprising, that happens a lot, that makes sense. But yeah, if you're still here, definitely do that, because I would be interested to know. We really aren't struggling at all. This is so easy. I guess one of the good things is, because of how these balloons work, we're not going to pop it without the planes, and the time where the balloon, like the bigger layer, like the ZMG or bad balloon is popped, and it's not nothing, isn't that long. Though actually, that Fortified Bad Balloon lasted significantly longer than it previously did, which just shows the effect of ramping, like it's pretty drastic. I mean, obviously, it didn't last that long, but it lasted a lot longer. But anyways, I will see you guys in a little bit on like round 32 or 33, or I don't know, if the bad balloons make it like halfway across the map and I'll be like, wait a sec, the ramping happened very fast. I'll see you guys then. Okay, so I am back. It is round 34. It's been like 10 minutes. Surprisingly, we haven't actually captured the Martian throne yet. One person had, I think it was like Coraline at the start. And I just got a message that someone else captured it, and they're on the same round as me, so I think there's like 3 people in my set of like 5 people Martian games, and 3 of us are like neck and neck for the throne, which is kind of cool. That doesn't happen very often. I'm kind of surprised I'm not winning, given how fast I'm melting everything. That fortified Baboon actually lasted quite a while, though. That was the farthest one it's gone so far. You definitely can see the difference in, like, just like 5 or 6 rounds of ramping. It really does make a difference to how fast they're moving and how much health they have. But overall, fortified Baboon's still getting wrecked pretty fast. Like, they maybe last like 5 seconds. So this is definitely going pretty good. This is definitely a strategy that can last a long time. One thing that's kind of surprising but also really nice about the strategy compared to most motion game strategies is it's really not that laggy. Most motion game strategies that involve, like, popping these fortified Baboons are either you have, like, 100+ towers, or you're just constantly spamming abilities, and you have, like, 100 abilities, and they're constantly going off. With this strategy, you're using one ability every, like, 10 seconds, and there's only, like, 8 towers on the screen, which is so nice. The game handles it so much better. Plus, I think the fact that it's these, like, mini-planes that are shooting so many projectiles, I feel like the game's just, like, initially designed to handle the mini-plane projectiles better, because there's naturally so many of them, which is kind of cool. There was one situation, though, where, kind of like that, our ability got cut off at the end of a round, and a fortified DT made it, like, halfway across the map before we killed it, which was kind of scary, because the ability wasn't on. We also just captured the motion throne, which is great. I sort of suspected that. But yeah, so I'm probably going to stick with you here just for, like, one more round, just to show you a bit, let you see what I've been watching. And what I'm probably going to do is what I generally do for these kinds of videos. I keep a look on. I keep using the ability or doing whatever it is to keep us alive. And I check in whenever I think we're in a bit of trouble, or if I think the Baboons are making it much farther, or if none of that happens, which it normally does pretty quickly. In the next 10 or 20 rounds, I'll do a bit of a check-in and just say, hey, it's been like 10 rounds. These are the bad balloons now. They're moving this much faster. They're making it this much farther and stuff like that. So yeah, at the end of this round, I'm going to head out again, and I will see you in a bit when that actually happens. But yeah, so I'm back. I'm checking in, I guess. It is definitely kind of crazy. Round 35 is pretty far. I haven't had all that many strategies that have made it this far, so I definitely can see how this strategy just demolishes bad balloons this glitch. It works really well. But those fortified bad balloons, it's crazy how much health they have. The fact that they're not getting killed nearly as fast is honestly really surprising. DTs definitely aren't that big of an issue, but generally speaking, they are what kills you, and probably still the case. Like, look at that. I had the ability ready, I was just a bit slow to click on it, and they were already like a quarter or a third of the way through the map, which is a pretty big deal. But anyways, that's the round. Yeah. I'll see you probably in the next, like, 4 or 5 rounds if something bad happens, but if not, I'll see you on, like, round 50 then, which would be my farthest map ever. I've only ever made it, I think, to, like, round 44 or 46 or something. But yeah, thank you. I will see you in a minute, or less than that for you. Like, a second for you, but, like, a few minutes for me, or longer. But yeah. Hello, buddy. So, it's been, like, half an hour. We're around 48 now, or 49, I guess. By the way, could you totally tell that when I said hello, everybody there at the start, I'm like, oh yes, intro. But no, so we're here on round 49 now. We're just about to be around 50. Well, you know, in a round, which who knows how long that's gonna take. So yeah, it's taken like half an hour to get here. I don't quite remember when we left off. I feel like we left off on like round 32, so it's not that bad. That's like one round every 2 minutes on fast forward, which really, honestly, it's a pretty good pace. I really wouldn't mind spending, like, if I only spend a few hours, like an hour or two to get to round 100, if we make it that far, that'd be really great. As a checkup, though, fortified bad balloons starting to be a little scary. I think we had one already, but we'll see in a second. Here we go, fortified bad. So as you can see, they have a lot of health, and they move really fast. Like, I swear they're moving faster than fortified ZMGs. So we're starting to reach the point where we're not popping them before they are spawning again, which is a little scary. And as you saw there, not much, like, you really just morbs or ceramics, but they're making it through the, like, wooden tree on the other end. Like, 3 or 4 rounds ago, it was just ceramics, now it's morbs, and occasionally a BFB, and it's scary. And also, somehow, we took over the throne, and now this other person like, Lewis or whatever, has taken the throne back. We lost our throne again. And I really don't know how exactly. This isn't sending the clones. There's no, like, ultimate cheese strategy. Unless by pure coincidence, this person is also doing this exact same strategy, which is possible. I really don't know how they're surviving this long. Like, I could maybe see, like, early round 40s, but this is the farthest round I've ever made it. I've had late game attempts with all sorts of different strategies, and I've never made it this far. Normally due to crashing, that's fair, but even when I don't crash, I normally do lose pretty quickly, and those are with some really powerful strategies. When I had, like, 30 Tech Terrors and, like, 100 Vampire Kings, that lost on, like, round 36. C4 Charlie with ability spam and sending the clones, that one crashed. Super Monkey Army, I think, made it to, like, round 43 or round 44. Like, no upgraded Super Monkey Spam. Upgraded Super Monkey Spam only made it to, like, round 28. But, like, I made it pretty far. This is round 50, though. I've never done this before. This is really crazy to me. This is the sign that I'm like, oh, maybe there's a chance we'll make it to round 100, until I realize we've only had, at most, 30 rounds of ramping. 30 rounds of ramping. Each round, I believe multiplicatively, the health of a Mode Class Bloon increases, and I think maybe ceramics as well, increases by 2%. So every 50 rounds, it doubles, except it doesn't actually double, it's multiplicative. So it's more like, instead of double, it's like, I don't know, 10 times or more, which is a really big deal. I guess it's what, it's a 1.02 times increase, but it happens like 50 times, so whatever. It's not that important. Point is, it's a pretty massive increase, and I believe they also gain a 5% speed boost every single round. That one's additive, though, which means that over the next 50 rounds, the Bad Bloon is going to be somewhere between 2 and 3 times as fast as it is now. Also, that fortified DET made it to Tuxedo Jake. Tuxedo Jake. There's no way we're making it to round 100 at this rate. We'll be lucky if we push it to round 60, which is me basically thinking to myself, like, I was doing other things there. I was still obviously pressing the ability, but I wasn't paying as much attention. I feel like I have to pay more attention now and probably stay closer to my recording place, my recording area. So yeah, that's not a good sign. I don't really know what else I can do here. I don't know how this works exactly. It's possible you're meant to, like, buff Commander Cassie. It's possible you're meant to do this on an easier map. I don't know. But I don't really know how someone claims you can make it to around, like, 90 with this. I don't know how people can make it to around 90 in general, honestly. I don't know if the Martian games were made harder or who knows what, but this is the farthest I've ever made it through a variety of strategies, including, obviously, quite a few glitches. I have no idea how people make it so far. Maybe it's through, like, power spam, I don't know. Like, there is, like, this one really powerful power, the Night Chain Amulet, but I don't think it's that great. Like, if I'm gonna activate it, just for curiosity's sake. I'm gonna activate the Night Sphere Amulet and see. Does it make a difference? I can't really tell. We'll notice more on the Fortified Bad Bloon. Hopefully there'll be a Fortified Bad Bloon soon, and we'll get to take a look. Because this is by far the most powerful power-up in the entire game. And I just want to see, like, does it make a difference? Because I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, like, oh, this thing, like, this ability is really powerful, and this glitch is really powerful. But maybe this power-up is just as strong, if not better. I don't know. I don't think it is. I've used it before. It's not that insane, but it's kind of hard to judge. So let's see the Fortified Bad Bloon eventually, please, game. This power-up does last like 2 or 3 rounds, though, so it's definitely going to last to one. There we go, Fortified Bad Bloon. When will this pop? Yeah, no, it's not making much of a difference. Well, actually, that was a lot sooner. How on earth why? How on earth / why is this the case? Why is this power doing such a good job? And it's making me a little nervous, because I have 18 of these, which is quite a few. But I can't buy any more, so if I run out of these, like, I'm now starting to think, should I be using these as soon as these go out to try to make it as far as possible? Because we're at that point where I'm like, this is the farthest I've ever made it. I want to see how far I can go. So I feel like at this point, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that was pure chance, but it looks like it's making an actual difference. Not to mention, it gives me a safeguard in case for whatever reason I'm like, oh wait, a DT's here and I forgot to use the ability. So I feel like I might from now on be using the Night Sphere Amulet as well, just to see how far I can take it. Double checking that this lasts quite a few rounds, because I have 18, there's 50 rounds, so if it does, oh, and we're dead. Oh, wait, no, how are we not dead? What? We must have leaked a ceramic there. So, fortified DTs made it, like, over to this Cobra, and we survived, which is crazy. We lost, like, 99 lives. So, that was that. Someone's on round 52. How? I really don't get it. I'm using the most powerful power-up in the game, the most powerful ability / glitch in the game, which is far stronger than pretty much any tower in the game. This isn't even sending the clones. How is someone on round 52? I don't get it. If someone's watching this video and they're like, I made it to round 70 before and it's in the past, like, 3 years, how? Please tell me how. Like, send a photo or, like, a brief video clip so I can see what the chaos looks like, but how is this possible? I don't get it. Are they hacking? Like, maybe. I don't really know. Obviously, there isn't exactly cheat prep like in Ninja Kiwi. It's not like with this game. It's not like they're gonna be like, oh, hey, this person's using a glitch. Ban them. So, it's totally possible that the person I'm facing that's on higher round than me is hacking. That is a very real possibility. They could be using mods of some sort. I suppose that's true. But out of pure curiosity, I've asked this a few times now, but have you guys ever done that? Have you guys ever lasted that long? Also, power-ups. Oh no, power-ups not off. I'm just blind. But no, have you guys ever lasted that long? I really am kind of curious to know. I personally haven't, but it's definitely possible. It definitely seems like a possibility. But I don't know. I really don't know. And every single time I try this and lose with an even better strategy, I get a little closer, I'm like, wait a sec. There's no way you can do this. Like, this is not a possibility. But I have no idea. Let me know what you guys think. I'm probably going to end off here, because let alone, this video is going to be like 50 minutes. There's going to be more check-ins. Though we just lost 100 lives. Like, we're gaining lives back, but we lost 100 lives with this power-up. So no, I don't want to leave. Because what if we lose any round now and I'm not recording? I don't want to do that. I want to be able to leave the clip up. So I guess I'm staying. I'm going to talk. I mean, I'll probably cut some of this because I don't want this video to be over like 30 to 35 minutes. That's the maximum. I don't want this video to be longer than that, but we'll see. Because it's possible that was a fluke. But given now, yeah, like it's possible that was a fluke, but we did leak a ceramic. We lost lives, which doesn't normally happen this late in the game. We have no safety mechanisms, so I don't know how exactly we lost lives. Oh, well, no, I do. I think so, at least. I'm pretty sure it was a fortified DT. Or not fortified DT. A fortified, I guess, like, regen camo ceramic from a DT. But I don't know. Like, here's another fortified bad balloon. Abilities, I would say off, but there we go. Ability off. The DT died pretty quickly, but the DT still made it to the other side of the map, I think, unless I'm blind again. But my point is, they're making it pretty far. I'm getting a little scared. We're gonna lose. I'm back to 200 lives. My bonus lives from using Sam are gone. How is this possible? And each round, as I just mentioned, the fortified bad balloons are getting stronger and faster, and so are the DTs, so I feel like it's a matter of rounds now until we lose, given that we just, like lost lives. Also, round 53, how are you tying with me, Lewis? How are you doing this, Lewis? I don't understand. I don't know how. And if you're a viewer right now, Lewis, I know I just said the name like 3 times, if you have a recording / photo of your strategy, please share it with me. I really am curious. Or again, as I mentioned before, Lewis is someone random who's hacking or modding. Do you guys actually, I'm curiosity, I don't personally, as you probably know, because I would have made a video on it. I've never hacked this game. I've used a lot of glitches, but I've never actually hacked it or modded it. Have you guys ever done that? Out of curiosity, because I don't know, it sounds interesting. No idea how doable it is. I feel like it would probably be far easier on the PC version of this game. But it might be fun if you guys actually know how to, if one of you has ever modded the game. If you guys have, definitely let me know. Might be interesting to try that out for a day. I'd probably have to get the PC version of this game, but that is more than doable. Because it would be cool to try out something else. I mean, I'd probably still play mostly vanilla, but it would be interesting to see modded every once in a while. That was a normal DT and it made it to Gumball on the right side of the track. From a normal bad balloon. Oh, and now another round has passed, which means ramping's even more insane. I'm really scared we're gonna lose. Also, this Nether Shirt Amulet has lasted like 6 rounds. I'm definitely not running out of those. I guess if you're going for your late strand ever, you really should just have this power-up going constantly, because it's strong. Like, even with an OP setup, it is a fairly significant contributor. And I guess really you don't need very many of it, obviously. But no, like, I feel like we're gonna lose any round now. That extra movement speed, that extra health. Once the fortified bad balloons show up, we're gonna be in trouble. We're gonna be in trouble. Though I don't know, sometimes the DTs die instantly, and sometimes they make it really far. I don't really know what decides what happens, or why. I'm not really sure. Okay, this is taking way too long. I'm gonna stop talking because my throat's gonna die, I just know it. I'll talk again if we're, like, actually doomed. Wait, Nightosphere Amulet run out. And I don't think it made any difference. It's gone. Am I gonna turn it back on? I mean, if we made it like 5 or 6 rounds, I'm gonna put the Nightosphere, like the Nightosphere Amulet back on. I don't think it really made any difference. At least I don't think it did. But it lasted like 5 or 6 rounds, so I'm gonna put it back on. That was very close. We had DTs and ceramics going past the ability bar on like this tiny bit of the screen left. But I think honestly it's just like them having a hard time targeting the DTs. I don't think it's anything to do with actually having a hard time popping them. So I don't know. I feel like it's mostly just flukes, and we're not dead, and we didn't even leak lives that time. So I think I'm probably gonna call it quits for a bit, stop the recording, and check in again in another like 10-15 rounds, maybe on like round 70, I don't know. But yeah. Okay, so as you can see, I'm back for the last time. So yeah, we lost on round 60, and little old Lewis is on round 61, so somehow this person is still ahead of me, but they're progressing at the same rate as me. So that kind of sucks. Especially since we lost. So what I basically learned from this is, the second Nightosphere Amulet wore off, a fortified bad balloon came in, didn't get popped until after it went all the way through to the other side of the map, and the DTs immediately rushed through and killed me. Which basically tells me that as soon as ever since I started using the Nightosphere Amulet, which was like 10 rounds ago, it's been doing a large chunk of the damage, all the way up to a majority of the damage, which is absurd. So I learned that power-up is just so much better than I thought. It's so insane. I feel like it scales, honestly, but I don't know. So I have no idea how much farther we could have made it if I had it on. For all I know, we could have made it all the way past round 100, and it's just that absurdly overpowered. But we didn't. We lost on round 61, which honestly, there's a part of me that's glad about it. I've been doing this like on and off. I started playing this run probably like, I don't know, 2+ hours ago. It's been a long time, so I'm kind of glad it's done, but at the same time that kind of sucks. I really am interested just to see, maybe one of these days we have a really easy map, not too bad rules. I'll actually try just like a super mega late game run, no glitches, no cheats or whatever, just normal, and try using Nightosphere Amulet, I guess. Because that was really crazy, and if the Nightosphere Amulet lasts 4 to 5 rounds, I don't even need all that many of them. I need more than what I have, but not necessarily a ton, but that's still pretty good. That's still pretty good. I do want to see, what's the rest of my lobby look like? Did I get thrown in with, like, a hacker's lobby for some reason? That's possible. Now it doesn't look like it. We have around 27, around 32, around 36, and around 30, which are all pretty reasonable. Around 36, pretty impressive. Obviously I died on round 59, which is the highest round I've ever been to. And then Lewis is here on round 60, who hasn't actually lost yet. So that's terrific. That was kind of crazy though. We made it very far. Hey, Grob's back in the shop. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Hopefully you guys are still here, enjoying. If you're still here, that's awesome. Again, give the video a like, subscribe, be awesome, leave a comment. I believe the comment of the day was, planes are cool, so say it, or whatever I said before, if not, but pretty sure it's planes are cool, so yeah. But yeah, thank you all for watching, have a wonderful day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!